I can't cook because the gas is off. And you can see out here that they're going to be working. They're going to be building a structure out back, which is going to be a thing. Yesterday, we were asked to have our vehicles out from behind the apartment building here. And from 8 to 5, they had to put a new water heater in because they're removing the structure that the old water heater was in. Come home at 5. I don't want to make this a big thing. This is just part of my day here. They weren't done. And water was off. And I had to have them move their cars so I could park. Because for some reason, 4 of their vehicles took up 6 parking spaces. Because where they come from, they park on the sidewalk. They're nice guys, but they're not thinking about things. And there's 4 dudes at the time working down there, but really 1 guy's working, 1 guy's holding something, 2 guys are standing around joking all night. The water was off. I come home grimy. I'm filthy from working in the shop all day. And I have to use the spigot at the house next door, the building next door, to rinse my head, face, and arms off because I'm covered in sawdust and grime and everything else because I was told the water would be on by the time I got home. Water didn't come on until about 8 o'clock or so, but it was just the cold water. They didn't have the hot water work until 10 p.m. and they're working right underneath me. I can hear them. I've been in the trades for almost 40 years. These guys are clowns, jokers, joking around. And I know what that's like. A job goes too long, you're trying to keep your spirits light, you want to laugh a little bit, but they're not all working. It just, very frustrating. And this morning, I'm trying to get to work. I want to cook my meal so I can get on the bicycle, ride to work. Can't cook because the gas is off. And this is going to be an ongoing thing for you guys for about the next year. Because I'm going to be doing little video clips almost daily, probably shorts, showing you what's going on with the construction back there. They did a nice job on the one that they did 2 doors down, but it took way too long. Back in my day, we built a structure ground up, finished within 4 months, or less sometimes. And we'll talk about that in those videos. This video isn't over. I'm going to get out of here in a minute. I'm going to go to the shop, show you guys what I'm doing. It'll be fun, but now I guess I just got to go and then buy food to eat over there because I can't waste any more time waiting for this to happen. When the gas comes on, the gas will be leaking at the stove. I'm hoping they get it on. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyhow, that's the beginning of this video. Stay around. Stick around. It's not over yet. Oh my God, I can't cook. I can't cook. All right. So good news is, before I left, they got the gas on. So I was able to cook some breakfast before I got here. And I rode the bicycle today. I'm on the 1950 straight bar. Tuned that sucker up the other day. I think I need to add a washer on the inside of the sprocket to give me a little more chain clearance with the tire. So yes, I was able to eat, and now I'm at the shop. Yesterday was the day I gotta borrow the car here and drive back to the house to get my iPod because I can't work without music. But I have a Laguna resaw blade here, and right here my Laguna saw, my band saw. Later today I'll be replacing the blade in that, and I'll do a separate video on that. And then, whoopsie. Apologies for that. Look at that. Knocked you sideways. So you can see here I kind of straightened up the shop yesterday. Got everything off that table. That's all most of the cherry here. And then there's a bunch stacked here. That is going to be this new project I'm working on, which you guys will see in spurts as I do it. It's not going to be a how-to video at all. Anybody interested in a shillelagh? 5'9", perfect size, but this is a pretty big head. It's like a war club. Anyhow, that's it, I think. I might add some more to this when I get back from getting my iPod. Gardeners are here. They're going to make a bunch of noise here in a second. And, yeah, going to be a year of them working on that house. It's not going to be fun, as I said. Oh, before I left, these guys were out there in their cars having a duel with their stereos. I had to go out there and tell them, dude, you can't do that. My building, the building here, and block walls, the sound reverberates in that parking area, unlike 2 doors down where they built that structure for a year. They didn't have that sound issue. I just sent a text to my manager. I'm like, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. If there's going to be loud music playing, if there's going to be a lot of, like, whistling like they're on the range in Mexico, if there's going to be a lot of yelling, screaming, and all that other stuff. I understand normal job site banter. I did it. I've been in the trades for about 40 years, as you guys know. I understand all that. But loud noise, loud music, that sort of thing. If I'm home, I'm going to be butting heads with those guys. And I just sent that to the manager and told him that. So we'll see how that works out. By the way, this is a sublimation print. Ordered on eBay. And I asked them to reduce it to 1/3 the size because I thought this was more appropriate for the 70s. Lenny and Squiggy. I don't think this video's over. I'll shoot some more throughout today, and that'll be it for now. So, but stick around; it's not over yet. I promise. All right, listen. Before I get on my work day, I got to say a couple things. I had to just drive back to the house to get my iPod. Can't work without the music. Because I'll have headphones on today, and I'll be milling a lot with the machines. I haven't reviewed what I said so far in this video, but I realized I said a couple things that woke lefty type people will take umbrage with, I think. All right? I could be wrong. But probably. They're going to go, you can't say that about those people. That's racist. Then they'll say things like, you know, hey, you know, this group of people, that's how they are culturally or whatever. But when you do that, you're the one that's being racist then, right? Here's the thing. I'm not going to accept bullshit behavior and people being inconsiderate of others and all that sort of stuff in public from anybody. I don't care what shade of skin you have. Not going to tolerate it, you know. I'll probably tell you a couple stories here. There was one time in New York City I went to the movies where these movie theaters are really tiny. And this was in the 90s, and I almost killed somebody. You know, it happened to be, it was a group of black people. Just being super loud in the movie theater. I never experienced that before, to that degree. And I said something, and they got up and started saying things to me. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, something bad is about to happen. And I just made the right decision at that time. I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I just walked out, didn't care, because it was about to go sideways, and fine. And that was the first time I ever really experienced that. But the time that really blew me away was when I went to see at the Dome, the Cinerama Dome, What's Love Got to Do with It with Tina Turner. You know, the Tina Turner, Ike Turner movie. And that was standing, they actually had people standing in there. Like, all the seats were full. And in that instance, knowing what you were walking into, it was fine because I expected it at that point. But it was crazy. It was freaking crazy. So yeah, it's a weird thing. But yeah, the thing is we generalize about people, even though we're not supposed to, based on people's appearances. I know how I look. I know how people are going to judge me, even though they're not supposed to. It's okay. You know, on the way back here, I got more frustrated because I had this imbecile in front of me, a woman with a man's haircut. Right? Now, this ain't the 90s anymore. Janine Turner, you could have been Janine Turner in the 90s, a beautiful woman with a man's haircut, and somehow it was hot. Today, man's haircut, you're a Karen. That's a Karen haircut. In particular, if you got a man's haircut and you dyed it purple, or pink, or green, like you walk around like the fucking Joker, I already know what to expect out of you. And before you even turn around, I can already tell you got thick rimmed glasses and a friggin' piercing in your nose and everything else. The tattoos of cupcakes and cats and shit on your arms. It's fucking crazy. All I'm saying is, it's not all about you. I don't go off doing my thing in public whenever I want, making noise, talking over people, doing all these things. When I'm on a job site, I'm courteous about it. I'm not playing super loud. If I'm at your house working and I'm by myself, I'll ask you. I'll be like, hey, you mind if I play a little music? And if you're like, oh, I don't want to, no problem. I won't do it. If I need to put my headphones on, I'll do that. Sometimes I'll put my headphones on, my music playing, so only I'm hearing it. Because I'm considerate of others. be considerate of others. That's going to be it for this video. Ranting and raving, and you know, being stereotypical. Yeah. Oh, now I am that too. I'm fitting that thing. Oh shoot! Oh shit! Old gray-haired guy, white guy, complaining about other people. I'm checking that box off the list for you now too. So some of you are gonna be happy about that. That's it. Short one for you today. I got to get some friggin' work done. Not bicycle work, woodworking. There'll be another video later with the bandsaw. Thank you. I'll catch you in the next one. You know what? There is one more. I'm not going to tell it. Another time.